used. So car is A2 and B1 starting. B1 starting. Okay. So where to use car? Always remember, car is a substitute of pask. First thing. Second thing is you can start a sentence with car but never with pask. This is the difference. Namaste guys. So in this video we'll be talking about last minute tips or advice for Delf A2 exam. All right, but before we begin, in case you want to learn French language, then you can contact me on my Telegram ID. So let's start. So guys, the moment you will enter in your examination hall for production oral, the very first question you will be asked would be "Présentez-vous, s'il vous plaît." Okay, so the one of the most common mistake everyone does is they start presenting themselves with things like "Je m'appelle." "Je m'appelle" is still correct, but in case if you want to change it, just try to start with something they would be in shock. For example, I myself didn't start with "Je m'appelle." I will not going to share that trick today. I'll share it in future. Okay, because these are the last minute tips and tricks. So how you can start is you can tell about "Je m'appelle this." Okay, do not go with things like "Je m'appelle." Do not go with the things like "J'ai 19 ans" and all. That is good, but tell them about yourself, your past, so that these people have a little bit of knowledge about how good you are with passé composé and imparfait. In case if you do not want to take risk, then your normal presumptive should be would suffice. All right. Okay. Now give your presumptive in a timeline format. For example, I have seen this thing that people saying their age, and then they say something about their family, then they say something about their friends, and they come back to their school, and then they say I did my graduation there from there, and then they say but I did my diploma there. So be in a very be very systematic. First of all, let's say start with your school, and then college. All right, then anything. And here in this thing only, what you can do is you can add your future projects also. For example, why you are learning French, what you want to do in future. All right, these things will give a holistic these things will provide knowledge to the examiner about your level. For example, in case if you describe your past activities passé composé, and by using passé composé and imparfait, the teacher will have knowledge that what this person knows. Okay, about tenses in French language. I'll in this video only I'll share specific words which you can use in your production oral and production écrite, and rest assured you will end up scoring 23 plus marks. Rest assured, just use those few words and you will score. Okay, apart from this thing, prepare questions such as votre famille. Okay, because in the interaction part, the examiner will going to ask you questions about your college life, in your university life, or about your family. So there should be frère âge. Yeah. So combien de frères ou sœurs avez-vous? Quel âge ont-ils? À quelle occasion votre famille réunit-elle? So prepare these kind of questions. Okay, prepare about your dernier voyage, or the simplest question is qu'est-ce que vous avez fait hier? Okay, so why people ask this question? Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait hier? Okay, what did you do yesterday? In this thing, you have to give it in a very like structured format with coherence. Like first of all, you wake up, then you woke up, and then you did that, you did this, blah 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 blah. Okay, so learn that thing also. These are like very last minute tips and all. Okay, now parlez de votre ville, un monument historique, votre pays, une fête. Okay, so prepare on these topics: votre ville, your city; un monument historique, any historical monument, your country, and unify. What you guys can do is you guys can simply go to Google. Let me just show you an example. Hmm, just a second. Uh, there. Hmm. For example, this one. Let me just share the screen with you. Hmm. Google. Where is Google? Wait, let me share the screen with you. So suppose this is the thing. So mm, uh, votre vie en français. Français. Okay. Ah, sorry for the typo. Okay. Parlez de sa vie. So just click on this one and sim. And here you have this thing. J'habite dans une ville que j'aime beaucoup. C'est une ville où il y a beaucoup d'espace vert. So, beaucoup d'espace vert, beaucoup de jardins publics. Il y a aussi des arbres dans les rues. So, this thing will give knowledge to the teacher that yes, you have a good level of French language. Wait. All right. So, I hope the idea is clear. Let's, all right. So, just type these questions on Google, and the Google will going to give you answers. So just learn those answers. That should suffice. Now, okay, why you are learning French language? Why you are learning French language? Your motivation, français. Your motivation. A film review of a film. Just learn it. Learn this thing. Just suppose if the teacher asks you, quel était le dernier film que vous avez vu? Okay, learn now. Now let's move on to the most concrete part, which will help you to score good marks. Okay, learn few connectors. Connectors such as étant donné que. Étant donné que means given the fact that. Given the fact that. See, you can say. I'll when we will come to past. I'll tell you how to replace Pask. How to replace Pask. Don't use Pask in it. Don't worry. I'll tell you. Ok. Étant donné que je suis fatigué, je ne peux pas y aller. Since given the fact that I am fatigué, I'm like tired. I do not want to go there. Okay. So there is a reason and then there is an action. Okay. Étant donné que tu as menti, since you lied, je ne veux pas te parler. I do not want to talk to you. Okay. So this is the format for étant donné que. So this is how practice. Just make 5 sentences so that in your exam you can use étant donné que very rapidly. Now, what you guys can. Oh dear Lord. Okay, yeah. So now what you guys can do is you can replace étant donné que with puisque, since. Okay, if you suppose in one sentence you are using étant donné que. Just a second, guys. I got a call. I'm coming back. So guys, I actually forgot what I was saying, but let me just repeat that thing. Okay, now. Yeah, what you can do is suppose in the beginning you used étant donné que. Then try not to wait. Étant donné que. Try not to repeat étant donné que in the second time. Hello guys. So the second part of this video is not the audio for the second part of this video was not clear, so I have to record this video again. So let's start from here. Now, why I gave you 2 sentences. Okay, étant donné que means given the fact that puisque means since. Oh dear Lord, कोई और आ गया घर पे. So what you guys can do is Étant donné que means given the fact that, and puisque means since. But both are interchangeable. Yes, you guys can use étant donné que in place of puisque and puisque in place of étant donné que. But remember, the intensity in étant donné que is more. The leverage is more, and with puisque it's less than étant donné que. Okay, so you guys can use any of them. Okay, my only objective is that you guys should not repeat the same vocabulary again and again. This is the only reason I'm giving this thing to you guys. Now another one is car can be used. So car is A2 and B1 starting. Okay, so where to use car? Always remember, car is a substitute of pasque. First thing. Second thing is you can start a sentence with car but never with pasque. This is the difference. Okay. Third thing is an example. Fais attention car il est violent. Be careful because he is violent. So, okay. So if I would have said fais attention parce qu'il est violent, so that sentence would have been correct also. Okay. So do not worry about such things. Okay. Now another sentence is je ne veux pas aller à la maison car il n'y a personne chez moi. I do not want to go to the house because there is no person at my house. Okay, so such things. So here also car. Now if I replace car with pasque, so the sentence and the sense will remain the same. Okay, so try to make at least 3 to 4 sentences with these car, pasque and all, and write in the comment section and I'll correct it. I'll correct them in case if there are mistakes. Now afin que and pour que. Okay, before going further, yeah. So just one thing, pasque is very basic, like A1 level. So I suggest you guys to use something which is equivalent to either A2 end or B1 or above than B1, so that it would be like you are obliging your teacher to give you extra marks. Okay, now afin que and pour que. Now the simple meaning is so that. Okay, so je vais répéter afin que tu comprennes. I'll repeat so that you understand. So while using afin que, one thing you need to keep in your mind is you cannot use afin que in case if you do not know how to use subjunctive. So I have made a playlist. I'll make a full playlist which would be helpful for you guys in case you are planning for Delf A2 level. And I'll leave the link for that A2 level video or playlist in the I button. You can check that video from I button, or in the description also I'll leave the link for those videos. Now, je vais répéter afin que tu comprennes. Okay, I hope this example is clear. I'll repeat so that you understand. Nous devons travailler dur. No, nous devons travailler ensemble pour que we need to work together so that you pass your exam. Okay, so here one thing you need to remember is when you use afin que, there should be this one and this one. Both these things should be different. All right, both these subjects should be different. In case if you repeat this word, this subject here also, then it would be wrong. Okay, so I am suggesting you guys that when you use such things, take care of subjects. Okay, so that's it from my side, guys. And yeah. Okay, how to write your letter or essay? I have left a link in the again in the I button. You can check that video also. And because there are a lot of mistakes, and I have personally given one example also of how to write a letter. Okay, and I have described how teachers give marks in your production écrite, written part. Okay, there will be 2 exercises, one for 12 marks and one for 13 marks. So both the parts I have made one video for this one video for this one, and I have included one example for each. Okay, Now, if you guys will use, connectors like afin ka, pour ka, because let me tell you guys this thing. Afin ka, pour ka are B1 level connectors. Afin ka, pour ka, eton done ka, which I have explained you, which I just explained you in this video. Okay, so in case if you guys use all these things correctly, then you and watch these two videos, rest assured you will end up scoring 85 plus marks. Rest assured. And in case if you are following all my advice, which I'm giving you since such a long time, then there was one kid without any teacher. That person scored 78% marks, and I personally feel it's not a bad score just by observing, watching videos, my videos. I'm thankful to him. Okay, apart from this thing, guys, see, scoring 85 plus and even 90 plus in A2 level is not that difficult. Work hard. In case if you guys have any problem or something like this, you guys can message me on Telegram for learning French. Okay, this is my ID, spontaneous punk. Another thing is, I'm thankful to all the students who have enrolled for Delf A2 classes. Thank you. So that's it from my side. I'm very thankful to you guys. Very thankful to you guys. I'm sorry, the video, there was some issue in the recording process. So thank you. Namaste.